This is Peter Wesley Bastone with another episode of The Couch. Tonight we have some great guys from the Hartford area called SCARZASTER. Heavy metal band, together, tight, really rocking the scene in Hartford. Let's get to know them. Okay, here we go. From left to right, because I'm all messed up. I copied down names off of MySpace. I thought I was prepared, and here we are. One guy's not here. Who's not here tonight?
Vinzilla. Vinzilla's missing in action.
And he's the what? He's the drummer? No, he's the drummer. The drummer's okay. So who do we have from left to right? Well, why don't you guys just introduce yourselves?
This is Ryder. How's it going, people in internet land?
I am Scully. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm Spiker. Nice to meet you.
Spiker, all right, man. Okay, hey, where'd you get the name? SCARZASTER, I love it, but how'd it come about?
What are you looking at me for?
Well, this guy came up with the name, so he's best to answer that
Well,
question.
I figured I'd just like search on Google until I didn't find a name. And that was the name I didn't find. Cool.
Long search. Would you start with the A's?
Pretty much.
It's got a heavy metal feel to it. Number one, so that's good. That's good for the scene. So I already said that you're metal. What kind of metal?
Punk metal, man.
Yeah, definitely punk metal.
Fair metal?
More punk metal now than the last recordings. The earlier recordings that I heard on MySpace were
Hard rock.
more of a hard rock thing. That's right. Slowed down a little bit. You guys have picked up the pace, and it shows. It's really cool.
If somebody comes out to check out one of our shows, they're going to find that we don't follow the formula that most bands follow. We've been competing in like Battle of the Bands and playing with other bands, and we find that most bands will lock into a sound. What's their defined sound? And we definitely do not try to do that. We try to approach every song individually as a separate entity and take it with the respect that it deserves. But what we're trying to do is just try to be true to ourselves,
Right.
you know, and true to what we do and true to what we hear on the radio, because what we hear on the radio for the most part is, you know, these bands that'll come out with 2 or 3 hit songs and it's the same formula. We never try to approach it the same way.
That you guys played in the Hartford area. That you haven't been out to Boston. Hartford, New Haven. Are you planning on going to New York?
Well, we're trying. We're trying really hard. It's really hard to get into the New York area.
You guys have a booking agent yet?
No, we are our own bookers. We manage ourselves.
Right, and
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
a hard
about
job.
New York is
It's stressful, man.
we've been trying to
Really stressful.
we've been trying to avoid that whole New York thing and the Boston area thing, because we're just trying to build up if we can't make it here in Connecticut, a small state, what's to say that we're going to be able to compete with bands in Boston and New York that are competing against thousands of other bands? So what gives us viability? What gives us viability straight up is building up some kind of a buzz, fan base, what have you, in this area.
Right.
And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build up a metal scene, trying to create a collective between us and other metal bands and create a scene.
Right.
Because there's hundreds of good metal bands here in the state.
Yeah. Do you guys live in the Hartford area?
We all live out of Meriden right now.
Okay. How long have you guys been together, the lineup you have now? Or is this the original lineup?
2001.
Okay.
And this guy, he just joined this year.
Okay.
He learned all our songs and within a week.
Nice.
So
Having a good time.
And not only that, I will say this, that all our songs were written for a one guitar player. This guy came in and wrote a second guitar line to a one guitar player song, which I personally feel, and I don't know about everybody else, I personally feel was unbelievable.
Okay.